Hi folks, this video I sort of call Be True to Yourself, and by that I mean all my videos really are on the goth theme, and I'm generally talking about goth, but at the same time anybody that isn't goth, another subculture, might not be a subculture, but they do something different that they like in their life. It's being true to that. And sometimes it's not that easy because we know what people's attitudes are towards things and that, but we have to be true to what we are, because if we don't, we do live a little bit of a lie and we skirt around things. And when you skirt around things and you're not quite doing things that you want to do, it does leave you unhappy, because you're not being fulfilled. You're not being fulfilled in the things that you want to do in your life, and the general ambience of everything around you. So sometimes, although it's difficult, we have to be true to ourselves. And that means sometimes, like in the goth world, some people are goth, some people, if we want to put it this way, are very goth, and very goth. Depends how you look at things, how you dress, how a radical dress you might have, or whatever. I get lots of people look at me because I wear the kilt all the time and different rigmarole, but a lot of this comes down to this layer here. And this layer here is not what people are doing, it's not what they're doing here, it's not what they're thinking or whatever. This layer is here. It's what we put there, what we assume, what we think. And my experience is that that's not really the case. And I'll give you some little examples where my mind goes, uh-oh, excuse me, and reality doesn't go, uh-oh. So I'll be walking along the road and I'm coming up towards some teenagers and kids coming in this direction, and you think, oh bloody hell, here we go, group of them together, gonna get all the little bloody cheek and the freaking hell skirt and all this sort of thing, blah blah blah. This level here. So what happens, and practically every time, I've never had a situation that where it's desperate or you think to yourself, oh my giddy bloody aunt. Every time walking along, you get up to the kids, their hands go up, hey, you're getting bloody high fives off them. It's a total different thought pattern than the one that you thought. You just assume kids together, this is what I'm going to get. Doesn't work that way, really positive. You're walking along, pub just up there for those that know what a pub is. Middle of the day, some blokes outside having a pint, it's dinner time, probably late 20s, 30s or so, workmen off a site or something. Oh, here we go, I'm going to get some flipping bit of a stick off this lot, especially with a, you go up there, hey, and you hear sort of comments like Braveheart and all that sort of thing, you know, Braveheart, film, kilt, all that sort of thing. Maybe the worst thing I've had is a bloke will go, hey, what you got under that kilt? And I say, you're not going to bloody find out, are you? So again, this thought pattern, it was all here, in reality it wasn't. Again, older people, I mean I'm an older person, but there's people my age, there's people older than me, and those you really assume have got set ways and ways of looking at things, and would be very judgmental. But then I get lots of them which will literally stop in the street in front of me to talk to me, and they're as positive as anything, and they love how you dress, they love what you do. The older ladies are the flipping worst, because you start poking you. Oh, look, this, the flipping hands everywhere. So this section of the brain, it's what you assume people are going to feel, what people are going to say, what they're thinking, and in reality it isn't that way. The everyday person, the man my age, the man younger, in the 40s, the 50s, whatever, you assume, again, totally different. And I get people, men my age, men younger, and it's positive. Oh man, I'd love to flip in, wear a kilt. Oh man, I'd love to be different. I'd love to do all that. Do it. And that's what I'm sort of saying, really, is that there's all this negativeness about, and a lot of it is this layer that's in here. It's not actually out there. Yeah, if you're unlucky enough to get the odd dipstick and dickhead that does all the bloody, well, they're not worth bloody thinking about, because it's either, a lot of the time, it's jealousy, or they're just downright little shitheads. But if you're true to yourself, people recognise that, and they respect that, and they love the fact that you've got the bottle, or you've got the gumption, or you've got the spirit in you, you're man enough, you're woman enough to say, this is me. Okay, around me's different, but this is me. And you go out and you show who you are, and people, funny enough, whether you sort of believe it a lot of the time or not, there's more that have got a hell of a lot of respect for that than you'd probably give credit for. And sometimes we assume that everyone out there is very judgmental, but they're not. Might be looking at you and judging you a totally different way to what you assume they're judging you. But what I'm sort of talking about really is, if you are who you are, you don't shy from it, you go out, you do it, and you are you, people get to recognise that, people get to accept you for who you are, they get to know you for what you are. And yes, some people might have a bit of a joke with you or something, but that's not going to flip in, do anything to you, really, is it? But once you're like that, then, and people start accepting you for who you are, that's when life gets a lot different. And I find now that when I go into shops and such, at charity shops, blah blah, people know who I am, they know what I am, they know what I like, and certain brackets of what I like. So I can go in a shop and people say, hey, got something for you here. They mean buy. But they'll have stuff waiting for you. People that know what you are, if they've seen something around, they'll stop you and tell you, hey, I saw a load of goths today, all in that cafe or something. You should have been there, because there was loads of goths in there today. People respect what you are and are quite happy with that, as long as you have that strength within you to say, this is me, and don't shy from it. And to give you an example, there's a neighbour that's going to be moving pretty soon, and I came home this evening and on my door, go to the door, I said, I got something for you. Somebody gave her it a while back, but she's moving and didn't want to take it, so she said, I know it'll go into yours, and here it is. You see that mirror? Now, I don't know what the hell it's made of, but it's flipping heavy. If you look at it that way, you can look at yourself. See yourself in there? Yeah. That is one heavy son of a whatever mirror, and that will go on the wall somewhere. But that is a result of being who you are, not being afraid of who you are, and people seeing what you are, accepting what you are, and not judging you for what you are. So yeah, I think it's really important that we start to think about what our worth is within society, within the world, and that sort of thing, and be proud of who we are, what we are, how we dress, how we act, because I'd like to think the majority of goths act in a really flipping nice positive manner that people respect. It's what I've always found. I've always found people talk very highly actually of goths, that they're very polite, very helpful, and I'd like to think that to the biggest part of the whole, that's what goths are. So it's being true to yourself. So I'd like to think that maybe sometimes when we feel a little bit that way and we doubt ourselves and we just want to stand back because we think of how the world probably views us, or people view us, or whatever, that just stick to who you are, be who you are, and allow people to have their opinion. And I think you'll find that somewhere along the line, when there'll be times when somebody has something to say, that other people will stand up to and say, hang on, bloody goths are not like that, goths are not this, goths are not that. So folks, you know, be what you are, what you know you are, don't shy away from it. Times when you feel that little bit of strength waning, just boost it up. Say, no, bugger it, this is who I am. People have to accept me for what I am. Get out there and be yourself. And when you are, people will see that, they'll respect it, they'll respect your guts and your determination and strengths and everything. You'll be surprised how many people out there are doing that. And then, like today, because people know what you are and who you are, I didn't even have to ask. Somebody comes to the door and says, this is who you are, this is what I'd like to do for you. So yeah, be positive, be strong. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. So have fun, folks. Like I said, don't do anything I wouldn't do. But be your bloody selves. Be who you are.